Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Percy. I know you're seeing my face and it's not even Tuesday. Well, that's because I have a fun little project we're gonna do other than a drawing tutorial where I teach you how to draw a Disney character. We're gonna do something that maybe you have like a birthday coming up for a friend, or maybe it's Mother's Day this Sunday. Well, a lot of people have been commenting on my melted crayon art, and I thought that it would just be splendiferous if I teach you all how to do melted crayon art. I mean, some of you might already know how to do it, but I'm gonna teach you my way because it's quite fun, and plus a lot of people have been asking me to do it. So in order for Mother's Day, we're gonna do melted crayon art. So here are the materials that you need. You need a canvas, 16 by 20. This is a really good canvas to do melted crayon art with. You're pushing it with anything smaller just because you don't really have space for the crayon wax to actually melt. That's why I like 16 by 20 canvases. And I like canvases because if you see this wooden part right here, this is where the perfect place to melt your crayons and for them to be sturdy and to hot glue them onto here and everything. I like canvases, and plus Michael sells these for like five pack canvas 16 by 20 for like $15, and if you go on their website and get a coupon, it ends up being only like 10 bucks. No more coupons at Michael's. You need your hot glue gun with hot glue sticks. Very dangerous. It can rip your skin off. If the hot glue gets on you and you try to take it off right away, yes, it burns and it will rip your skin off. Trust me, it's happened so many times. What you need is, obviously, if you have a hair blow dryer, that is what I would recommend that you use. However, I do so much melted crayon art and everything, and I'm a little bit more experienced with it and everything, so I have a heat gun. This is from my dad's race shop, and they put decals on with this heat gun, so I kind of took it over. And last but not least, so a standard like 2 packages of 24 pack of crayons, Crayola crayons. Crayola crayons give such a nice melting pattern. I don't even know, their thickness of their wax is perfect, so don't get rose art. I've tried doing rose art crayons before, tried melting them. Disgusting. So it looked horrible, and I felt horrible because I gave it to my cousin Patsy, and I'm like, this sucks. But Crayola crayons is the way to go. They're pretty cheap at Walmart or Target or whatnot. And so like you have to figure out what kind of colors you want on your canvas and everything. So it just depends on what colors you want. Now, I would recommend to go, if you're like doing all greens or all blues and everything, then you probably want to get like 4 packages of 24 pack of Crayola crayons. However, for me, like I said, since I'm a little bit obsessed with melting crayon art, oh yeah, I got it all when it was time for school to come in. These babies were $1 a piece. Yes, so once again, let's go through it again. You need a hot glue gun, hot glue sticks, you need crayons, of course, you need a canvas, and you need a hair dryer. Or in cases, if you already have a heat gun, go ahead and use it. Get your parents' permission and don't blame it on me if you burn your yard. That's happened too, don't ask. What I want to do is, I'm going to glue my crayons up here, but then again, I want something down here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cartoon out. I don't use stencils. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cartoon this out, and I'm going to put my image of what I want right here. Also, what I've done is, what's really nice is, instead of just like a plain black or white background or anything like that on your canvas, I just go in with some, nothing too serious, just some acrylic paint and give it a nice pattern and everything, just for like a nice background and just for the crayons to mix in well and whatnot. And it's just nice for whatever image I'm gonna put down here, which is Hipster Mickey, because this is for my friend Noah. And so I'm gonna put Hipster Mickey down here once it's dry. I have to wait for it to dry. So, there's my image. Yay! Okay, so I drew out my image. Okay, so we got Hipster Mickey. And so then what I'm gonna do, so the crayon melting, the wax, when it's dripping down, in order to protect my image, I'm gonna tape it. Now, oh, I forgot to say, get some tape. Now, duct tape works. It really does. I've always used duct tape. But this painter's tape, I like it. You know, it works pretty well. So if you have like some painter's tape that's laying around your house or anything from the last time you painted your living room or whatnot, painter's tape works. I'm gonna tape off this entire image. So I taped it off, and you know, just kind of like, it's pretty, it's his good silhouette and everything, and it's just gonna protect him from not getting any melted crayon on him or any wax or anything like that. And it'll stay on, and it comes off pretty darn easy once everything is melted and everything. So yeah, next step, let's go ahead and let's glue the crayons on the top. For my selection of crayons, I have like these colors right here. Pretty general. I just think that it would go nice with the yellow background. So I got a bunch of pinks and greens and purples and blues, and yeah, just to make it all fun and stuff. So when I glue them on, like, once again guys, be very careful with your hot glue guns because it can take your skin off. To be just nice and organized and cute and everything, go ahead and like put some glue on, and then make sure the label is facing up. I mean, you could do it however you want. I just prefer to like make the label facing up. So yeah. So as you can see, sometimes people like to glue, sometimes I do. It just depends how far away my design is. But sometimes people like to glue their crayons to where they're kind of like halfway over the edge. But I just went straight on, and I just glued them in a straight line and across, label out so it looks nice and pretty and everything. And like I said, chose these colors because I think they're gonna look very nice on the yellow background and everything. And overall, I think it'll complement the design, especially if you've seen the hipster Mickey, then you know the color scale of what hipster Mickey is gonna look like. So he'll definitely stand out from all these colors. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go outside. Yes, because it gets messy. I mean, I'm wearing one of my paint shirts, right? Well, who would have thought, Josh Groban? Right? Anyways, so this does get messy. That's why I'm wearing paint clothes and everything. So we're gonna go outside and we're gonna start melting. Let's go. Okay, so as gross as it is, we're out on the dirt on the side of my house because melted crayon art, when you got wax on your sidewalk, it does not come off. So literally this is where I do all my melted crayon art, is on the side of my house in the dirt, because I kind of got yelled at by my parents. So alright, let's go ahead. You got your heat gun or hair blow dryer, and you're just going to go ahead and you're just going to start to let it start coming out. And what you're shooting for is to at least get one good layer, and just start on one side and then make your way over. So here we go, we're already starting. And then I come on the sides sometimes and I help it go down a little bit more. Okay. Sometimes I come at the side and I let it start going on the other side. If I blow to the right, from the right of it, it's gonna start coming over to the left. It's already building up a good first layer. What we wanna try to shoot for is a good like 3 layers of melted crayon art. See, it's gonna go all the way to the bottom and just keep on building up here. Okay. Since I'm a little bit more experienced and everything, I'm going to show you a trick, which is, I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm going to show you. Once again, I'm on the sidewalk. I'm in the dirt. I'm not in the dirt, but I'm on the sidewalk. But while I'm waiting for that to cool down and everything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow it, and then as the melted, this is like the 3rd layer. This is how I make them. As the 3rd layer is melted and the wax is coming down, I'm going to start moving it side to side, like the canvas. I'm going to move it side to side and everything. And then you're going to see how it starts to entangle with each other. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay it flat on the ground and not touch it, because it'll set that way. And yeah, So I'm gonna show you. Hopefully you can see it. You're gonna see a lot of the back of my head. I'm sorry. As you can see, it's all pretty much like how it's coming into each other. It just gives it a nice, cool look. And then also, I'm going to teach you one more trick. I'm going to teach you, sometimes what I like to do is I just like to take my, my heat gun blower thing, and I like to just take separate crayons and I hold it over and I let drops fall all over the canvas. So I'm going to show you that over here in the dirt. Okay, here's another really cool thing I like to do. Once I got all my like droplets of separate crayon all over, I like to mix them in and blend them in, and plus I like to get rid of like these. Okay, I'm just gonna show you right here. Ready? If you're taking this or you're sending it off to your grandma, your mom or something, guess what can happen if you're traveling? That can happen. So what I like to do with my heat gun, I go in and I melt down these lines. I know they look cool, but if this painting falls off the wall, guess all your coolness is gonna go away. So that's why I like to kind of put it down and make them spread out. Just right, everyone, the moment we have all been waiting for. Peel off the tape. Just peel it off, so nice and slow. It's okay if some of your wax comes off and everything. There it is, guys, all peeled off and everything, all the tape. Now, you do see this, where, let me focus, how it kind of bleeded in over here and everything. That is easily corrected with what I'm going to do in the end anyway. I'm going to white it out with some white paint and just paint this entire image with acrylic paint. And it won't show up at all. It's completely fine. Now, as you can see, we have some pretty hard edges and everything around here. So that's when I come in again with my heat gun and I put it on the lowest setting. And I come in and I just kind of melt it up a little bit so we don't have those hard edges where our tape used to be. And it kind of just blends in. As long as it's flat, like I'm holding it right now, it's not gonna go into your image. And that's how I make those areas look nice and smooth, so they're not weird looking or anything. But that's that, and then you just go in and you're gonna paint up your image. Well, guys, there you go. Ain't it cute? It looks like it didn't get hurt at all by the melted crayons. That's my tutorial on melted crayon art. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you go out and you do it and everything and give it to someone special, like I'm giving this to Noah, because he's wonderful. But yes, I love making melted crayon art. It's the perfect thing to give to someone that you love. For example, your mother. I did not mean the eye roll. Give it a thumbs up if you like this tutorial. Leave in the comments below who you would like me to draw next as a Disney tutorial. I think for next week, the overall winning character that y'all wanted me to draw was Wendy. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw Wendy for next week's tutorial. And leave in the comments below some topics for Vloggity Vlog Vlogs. I got some really interesting challenges coming up. It's gonna be fun. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna put this up on Instagram and it's gonna look all pretty and stuff. But yeah, love you all. Bye. Yo, spider, no! Ah!